Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know this is just a little late. It always seems to be a little late every month, but I am going to do my monthly favorites for you. So this is just products that I have been reaching for a lot this month and using pretty frequently. So some of it's household stuff, some of it's makeup, fragrance, kids stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, so the first couple of things that I have are makeup related. So the first two items are these Rimmel London Provoca lips. I don't know if I've talked about these before, but this one I've had for a while and I love it. And I just got this one the other day and I just took all my nails off because I was having a really bad problem with them. One of them broke pretty bad, and so I just took them all off. So excuse the shape of my nails. But this is a 16-hour lip wear. So it's kind of a dry, it's kind of a matte finish. So it's a two-step process. The first step is, you use this side, and then the next side is like a clear. This is the one that kind of sets it in place. And it really does last 16 hours. I mean, through eating and drinking and everything else, these are really, really great. So, and some really pretty fall colors. This one is my favorite. So it looks like that. And it's just kind of like a deep orangey red. And yeah, it's really, really, really pretty. And then the other one is more of, it's almost kind of a nudie color, and it looks like this. So it's really, really, really light. So if you can see, it's just like a pink shimmery color. And yeah, I really like both of them. So the next two things are mascaras. One I have been using quite a bit when I do my makeup. And the other one is one that I've been reaching for when I'm just kind of trying to get out the door in the morning. So the first one is the Rimmel Scandalize. And I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about this, but this is like a big fat tube. And I love the wand on this. So let me put everything down so you can see it. And it's just a huge, huge, huge wand. And I love this. I'm wearing it today and I just think it makes, if I can talk, your eyelashes really plumped up, really long, lustrous, very dramatic when you're got, kind of a dramatic eye going on. The next one is something that I got in a Sephora sample box, but it's this Clinique Chubby Lash. So again, it's kind of a big fat tube. And the brush on this is, I was surprised that I like this. One, I don't have a tendency to like Clinique mascaras. I feel like they kind of they chunk off as the day goes on and it gets in your eye. So I don't know if they've kind of changed their formula, but I haven't been having that same problem. So it's just a really skinny plastic brush, and yeah, they make your eyelashes look very natural is what I like about this. It's something, that's not too dramatic. So it's nice for just getting out the door in the morning, which sometimes I need help with in that department, especially when getting kids off to school and such. So yeah, the other items that I have are, and the container is just totally dirty, but that's all right. I've been reaching for these two Colorpop colors. So the first one, this one's called, these are their Super Shock Shadows, and this one is in the color Drift 5K04, and it's just a really, really pretty, like burgundy purple color, and I just think it's such a pretty fall color, layered with this one, which is Sequin 5G03, And again, this is just, you know, it's kind of a rose gold shimmery color. This one I find does not work very well on a brush. So a lot of times if I'm using it, I'll put it on my finger and apply it that way. But, then the pigment seems to pick up a little bit better when I do it that way. But I mean, these are very, very pigmented shadows. That's the one thing that I love about Colorpop is how pigmented their shadows are. So isn't that just pretty? I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it a lot. So yeah, very nice colors. Like I said, I've been reaching for these two quite a bit over the last, you know, few weeks. Yeah, so really like it. The other couple of things is something that I talked about in a review that I just did on these products is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and the Kat Von D Translucent Setting Powder. So this one is in, again, translucent, and the concealer is in Neutral L5. And I love these both. I think they're such great products. I was using the foundation as well, but it is definitely just way too light for my skin. Plus I've also kind of started feeling like it's pretty drying. So I don't know I wasn't having that problem the last time I wore it. I just felt really, really drying. So maybe I just need a break from it. I don't know. But I am loving these two. And then something that I've kind of been going back to and reaching for a little bit more is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So this is in the color Ivory Beige 10, so 3N1. I don't know if you can see that. And I love this stuff. I think it's so good. It is definitely, I mean, it's a stay in place makeup. I don't know why I ever stopped using this, but I love it. It doesn't, you know, wear off. It doesn't start to break down over the day. So I have definitely been grabbing for this a lot, and I've been applying it, which I don't typically apply my foundations with a brush, but I have been applying it with this Morphe E9 brush. So it's just a really, you know, kind of flat brush, and I just love the way that it applies using this brush. So that's another favorite right there. Okay, the next couple of things are like skin care related. Yeah, I want to say skin care related. The first thing is this all-in-one Egg Mellow Cream. I got this and the body butter in a sample pack, and I love it. I love the way it smells. I love the way it makes my skin look. I love the way it makes my skin feel. So this is a face cream, and you can either use it as a mask or you can use it as a moisturizer, but it's kind of supposed to be like an all-encompassing moisturizer. So I'll just read the back to you. It just says apply an appropriate amount on clean face by gently tapping and massaging fibers, collagen, which stretches to increase the skin's elasticity. So reapply an additional layer on problem-prone areas. So it's an all-in-one collagen-infused firming moisturizer. So I really, really like this a lot. So I've kind of been alternating using this, and then using my Alba moisturizer. So one day I'll use that, the next day I'll use this. So I kind of felt if I used this like every day, that my skin was starting to kind of freak out a little. I think it was just maybe a little bit too much for my skin. So, but I found that if I alternated it, then I didn't have as many problems. So yes, love this, and I love the way it smells. It smells so good. The next thing is the True Blue. This is the Mini Shea Butter Foot Cream, and this is from Bath & Body Works. And I have really bad cracked heels. And during the summer they're worse because I wear sandals all the time. During the winter they actually seem to be a little bit better because I'm wearing socks more. But I find that if I put this on after I get out of the shower, before I get in bed, I coat my foot in this and then put on a pair of socks. By the morning, my feet are much, much softer. So yes, loving this. Definitely will repurchase it. The next thing is the hand food, and I don't know if this has been in my favorites before. I don't think it has been, but this is the Soap and Glory hand food. I don't know if you've ever heard of this brand. I'm like, who hasn't, right? But I love the way this smells. I can just sit here and sniff it all day. So it's really, really great. It helps to kind of mend your hands. You know, me being a mom, I'm washing my hands all the time. Sometimes I feel like that's all I do. So it's really great because it stays on your hand. It doesn't wash off very easily. So I don't feel like I'm having to reapply it like 500 times to keep my hands from getting dry. So the next thing that I've been using at night is also a hand cream. This is by Verbenin, and it's a hand cream with dead seed minerals and coconut oil. And I've been using this at bedtime. So, you know, before I turn out the light, I coat my hands in this. And I think it makes them feel so nice and cool and refreshing. And in the morning, they just seem like they're much more hydrated than they are, you know, using any other kind of hand cream. Okay, so the next item is, and I think I've talked about this before, love, love, love this. I still love this. For a long, long time, I used, you know, regular old stick of deodorant, and I kind of felt like I was even getting to the point where I just couldn't find anything that really worked very well for me. That, you know, I have sweaty pits. What can I say? It's life. And I was using men's deodorant, and that was the only thing that was kind of working. And then I picked up a bottle of this, and I was like, I'll give it a try. Never used a dry spray deodorant before, and this one is to help restore your skin's natural tone. And I have another one that's, I can't remember what's in it, but this is nice. This is a 48-hour antiperspirant, Yeah, put this on. It'll help you with your depression. So it's an antiperspirant, and I really, really like this a lot. I don't find that I stink or sweat half as much when I use this. So I would recommend this. If you haven't tried it, go do it. All right, the next thing is a hair product. So I've talked about this, I think, before. This is the, I think I talked about it when I did my Sally haul. This is the BTZ, or Beyond the Zone, Turn Up the Heat. This is the flat iron protectant. So I use this for my when I'm just using my regular curling iron, or when I'm using a flat iron. And I really like this. A little bit goes a long way with this. It's very oily. So, but it smells really good. It smells really citrusy and orangey, but it's definitely like oil. So not something that if you have oily scalp, don't spray this on your scalp at all. I just put it on my ends, and yeah, it seems to help. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. There's even times when I've just kind of sprayed it in my hand and just done this to kind of, you know, get the ends protected a little bit more. The other thing that I have been loving is this hot tool. So this is the 2-inch Hot Tools, and I love this curling iron. It makes doing my hair so much faster in the morning, especially on the mornings when I need to just get out the door. I don't have a lot of time, maybe 5-10 minutes, and I can curl my hair or get, you know, a little bit of curl in it. It's not going to be a whole lot. Very quickly, and yeah, love this. Love it. Okay, so the last thing is a hairspray. I've talked about this before. I think this was in my Sally haul as well. This is the Ion Fine Mist Hairspray, Ultimate Hold and Shine. And it's, you know, this Ion product is all paraben free. And it smells really, really good. So I've been using this quite a bit. Okay, and then I got my ear pierced up here in the corner, right up here, in September. And, you know, I got quite a few ear piercings and I have a nose piercing and things like that. And it's always interesting to me to see how piercing care has changed over the years. So when I got this ear piercing, he recommended that I get this Neomed wound wash, and it's a piercing aftercare. And it's so nice because it has this angled nozzle that will like spray pretty much anywhere on that piercing. And so if you get any kind of piercing or anything like this, I really, really recommend this. It's nice. So yeah, love it. Last thing, I think, no. Okay, so the other thing is a fragrance. And this I talked about in my Old Navy haul. This is the Kindred Goods Orange Blossom and Tea. And so it looks like this, and it smells so good. I have pretty much been wearing nothing but this, and I love it. It smells so good. And it was 12 bucks. That's not bad for a really good smelling perfume. Okay, and then last but not least is a Bath & Body Works candle. So I know I rave about the Leaves candle, but I think this one is overtaking the Leaves candle. So this one's autumn, and it just smells so much like apple. I love it. I would rather burn this than the Leaves one, to be honest. And I think my husband would too, because a couple of times when I've had the Leaves one burning, he's gone over and just put the lid on the Leaves. So I think that it might be a little bit too strong for him, but this one is really, really good. If you have not smelled it or tried it, I recommend it. Bright red gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam. And it just smells amazing. Smells amazing. If you love apple, go get it. Okay guys, and I think that's all I have for you this month. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And be sure to check out that red box below and make sure that you are subscribed so you can catch all of my new videos coming up. And yeah, please be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me under High Mountain Mom or High Mountain Mama. And go over and check out my Depop and Poshmark closets and see if there's anything in my closet that you might like for your closet. And I hope you guys have a really great day, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye.